Thank you. Mr. Agnew.
Well, Mairead McGuinness said 600 MEPs voted in favour of the Commission doing something about this. I was not one of them. I'd like you all to know. We've had this problem in the UK for some time with the strength of the retailers, and our solution was to appoint somebody called a groceries code adjudicator. Her name, it's been the same one ever since the position started, is Christine Tacon. And she has been steadily getting to grips with this. And in 2015, she named and shamed Tesco's, who are the biggest retailers in Britain, for delaying payments to suppliers. And that naming and shaming was actually quite harmful to Tesco's. They don't like bad publicity. In the same year, she was given the power to fine retailers 1% of their turnover, which is obviously a very substantial sum. So we have found that that is beginning to work. But she only operates between the retailers and the people who actually supply them, who may not be a farmer, it may be the processor. Now, if a EU scheme is brought in, I see 4 potential problems with this. The first is it could cut across our own national scheme. Well, we really don't want that. This is beginning to work, and we don't want this frustrated or changed. And of course, we've heard speakers today say that there are different attitudes to trade in different European countries. And a friend of mine who supplies machinery actually to Italy and to Germany says that dealing with those 2 countries is completely different. And Romania, another one, even worse actually. It's very, very different. So you've got to try and get an EU scheme to go across all of those, and there will be great resentment, I would have thought. Then, of course, there's going to be an enormous amount of admin. All the information will have to be collated centrally, just what the EU is so good at, generating paper. And it could be years before that paper actually amounts to any action. And finally, of course, although perhaps I shouldn't say it, it would lay itself open to corruption. These are very wealthy, big players, these supermarkets, and bribing a Commission official is not beyond the bounds of imagination. In the UK, we've got a number of agricultural enterprises that have never really been covered by the CAP. You've got pig production, poultry, meat and eggs, potato growing and carrots. And they've moved along in a different direction. Those people who produce these products have got bigger or they've got out. And for those who have got bigger, they often use the facilities of those who have got out. And so you may see potatoes being grown on a farm or pigs being kept on a farm. They're not actually owned by that farmer. He is supplying his labour, his straw, his irrigated land, and he's keeping in the industry, but he's not taking any risks. You can't turn the clock back, and I think we should look at those industries that were free of CAP interference to see where the future might take us. Thank you.